After a long break, we're back. We got the delivery from the Italians, and we're gonna see what's inside the box. It's very light, isn't it? I do struggle with the lighting sometimes in the car. Makes it a bit hard to film when you got such a big wide window and quite a compact inside space in the car. So I'm just gonna have to be slightly quiet because I'm near the golf course. But basically what we're going to do in today's video, firstly I'm going to show you what is in the box, what golf club it is, and after that I'm going to get out on the golf course, film a few shots and talk about what I haven't been playing in competitions. Essentially I'm going to talk through all that whilst showing you some golf. So let's go. Right, if you've been watching the channel a while, you know I've been using a Toulon, which I've been getting on very well with. So Cobra just sent me one of the new 3D printed putters. So this is the Grand Sport 35 with the SICK face technology, and I'm sure you're aware because of Bryson if you follow golf, but SICK, they were a small putter company in America, and they've just teamed up with Cobra, to bring some Cobra putters with the SICK faces. So we're gonna see how this gets on. Now it's obviously fairly different looking than a usual classic look that I go for, but weight wise it feels great, and the grip feels really good. Nice thick grip, like square. And obviously this is the winner, the actual face. Gonna give it a few rolls, see what it's like, see if we can think of perhaps moving to this. It's going to be a big move if I do, because I've been putting well with the old Toulon. Wow, that moves. Ah, that old one. Yeah, we're not going to go into detail on why and stuff, because it's a golf channel, not like Jerry Springer. But a few things that have gone on recently that have that did put me in not the best of spots for a while. So I found that on the golf course I was out there not even really wanting to be there, and I was losing a lot of motivation to play and practice and all that stuff. So what I'm doing is having a little break away from golf. It's the first time that I played in over a week, and this is just tonight, just to sort of go out and play and film and have a chat, just for the fun of it really. Nothing serious. The swing, setup, everything feels horrific. So when I do get back into it, which is going to be after Scotland, so this Friday me and Flower are leaving to go Scotland for 3 nights. So we're going to drive around to a lot of the good places, may play a golf course if I can find a decent one, if I can find one that will let me play and film. I'm hoping Turnberry, but if you've got any suggestions. So basically we're going up the west side of Scotland, so from there to Isle of Skye and back. So if you've got any good golf courses suggestions, let me know in the comments, because I'll be trying to get at least one round in. So yeah, the plan is to get back from Scotland and have even more, because I've already started to get quite a bit of motivation back, but have even more motivation at that point to really go in and give it a good go, as there's no reason to this round. Let's try and get a few good stingers here. Budley looks decent, isn't it, down there? very thin. Right, this may be off topic, but I'll bring it around to a golf book. So I've been reading 3 books. So Jordan Peterson's second of his recent like rules book, 12 More Rules to Life, like halfway through that. I think I've watched every single Jordan Peterson video on the internet. So far left. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. So for those of you who don't know, that's literally a collection of his thoughts put into different sections or books within a book, but it's not a book. Oh, this is not even a steep hill. But yeah, reading through that I find can take quite a while, because if you actually like think about each individual point that he's making, or try, I mean, you can be there all day. And the other book is what I'm going to talk about now, which is quite important for golf. Now hit the green. Right, this does swing. It's got about 3 foot, I think. Break, sit, break. Just to walk back and just going to talk about this last book and how I think it's important and how it's will like lead into being better, scoring better next year or this year, the remainder of this year and moving forward. And this is going to be the biggest thing for actually scoring, because I've spent a lot of time on technique. I've done a lot of technique work with Ryan, which has been good, which has got my technique in a much better spot. I've got to like a alright point this year. And had a few tournaments where it looks promising, definitely a lot better than where it was. What I've done a lot of is get out on the golf course and actually do this stuff. So let me just pick up my bag and then we'll get into it. This is like the secret sauce. This is quite a atmospheric spot actually, isn't it? Yeah, so the other book, so I started reading, well, I've read it because it's quite short, Jack Nicklaus's Playing Lessons, and about a quarter of the way into that book, which is mostly about, the first quarter is mostly about the way he sees the game, the way he prepares for tournaments, the way he plays tournaments. I just realised firstly how differently we see it, and how there is like so many more layers to actually playing the game intelligently. So I feel like I've got to, I feel like I've always had the ability to strike a golf ball and I can get my technique in a slightly better spot, but where I'm so far away, like so far away, is the golf IQ bit. And that is essentially, that's why you see guys with funky techniques get it around a golf course and score well, and you see guys with very nice looking golf swings that can't score for shit, basically. And that is, yeah, the repeatability of a technique, but it's also like the way that they see the game to be played. And reading that book has just been like, wow, I am so far away. So that's the next bit. If anyone can recommend other sort of like golf strategy books, I know Jack Nicklaus is like a properly smart guy and he's probably the best when it comes to that area of the game. But if there's anyone who can recommend any more like strategy books like that, please write your recommendations. There may not be any, but I think one of the things that me and Ryan will be doing when we get back to work is getting on the golf course and just looking at situations and working out how to get it around a golf course. This is wild. So yeah, it's going to be the last video for a while. I don't know how long, maybe like a week or something, maybe a bit longer, maybe like 10 days. So I'm going to film this trip, this Scotland trip with Flower, just because it's got to be done. And then when I'm back, I'm off to see Brian. We're gonna get everything together. Gonna take you along for that as well. Talk about the plan. Obviously I'm off to South Africa, hopefully start of October. Just need to get my second dose. And then it is full steam ahead, completely recharged, in a really good place, and then we'll give it a good go. So So we've got somewhere so far on this little journey, whatever you want to call it. Definitely got quite a long way from, you know, starting off playing the Gecko Tour, and I think my best round out there was like 3 over par when I first started trying to play. And we're now 18 months down the road. I've been with seeing Ryan for a year. Obviously got to one tournament where found myself like leading. So like there's been like a few glimpses, and in the very short period of time that we've transitioned from long drive to golf, we've made some progress, and now ready to just get away for a bit, come back recharged and go at it again. So looking forward to bringing you it. Hope you're good, and thanks for watching these videos. It sort of keeps me sane at the same time. So I'll see you in about a week, maybe 10 days. Thanks for watching.